impressive was Brady yesterday?
I wasn't impressed at all.
No.
Not at all?
No, absolutely not.
Well,
They're playing without Tremaine Johnson by his own doing. He was a big-time free agent, supposed to be their top corner. For whatever reason, showing up late to meetings, showing up late to practice, not even practicing at all. He wasn't there. Mo Claiborne, they put him on IR on Saturday. So now that means your two top corners are down. So that means his backup is in. The backup to the backup is in, which also means the backup to the backup to the backup is in. And they're going on the road. So you're talking about you're playing with three backups going on the road, a team that quit long time ago. There's a reason why the breaking news this morning, Todd Bowles has been relieved of his duties. Okay, so that's what they're up against. Now, I didn't hear anybody ask, how impressive was Tom Brady last week? 161 yards, Jenny.
we talked about it. We did it.
But
we did it.
But we didn't.
We asked. Jenny asked Shannon.
What she asked?
How impressive was Tom Brady?
Not last week.
Yeah, we
the
did.
The running game, 273. He didn't need to throw it. He knew Coach Belichick robbing Tom Brady. Stop it, Skip Bayless.
I think I'm about to start it.
No, you're about to stop anything.
Yeah.
He was not impressed. I was not impressed of him throwing 4 touchdowns against a very bad team that gave up long time ago. Tom Brady was impressive. Let me ask you, here's the thing. I got quarterback A and quarterback B.
Okay.
Quarterback A is 70% completion, 4,300 yards, 30 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. The other guy, player B, is 65% completion, 43-55, 29-11. Which guy would you want to have, Jenny?
Huh. Interesting.
Can we reveal that? One guy's Kirk Cousins, the other guy's Tom Brady.
Wait, did you just ask the world which guy you would rather have? You know what? I think I'd rather have Tom Brady. Can I answer that question?
No.
I'll take Tom Brady. I'll take 11 and 5.
You say that knowing that Tom Brady is the guy now. Player A and player B before it was revealed exactly.
What have I told you from the start about Kirk Cousins? I told you 3 years ago.
We're going to talk about Kirk Cousins later. Hold on.
Underconfident overachiever versus greatest quarterback ever. How could you put them on the same screen together?
I'm just trying to
That was blasphemy. We're going to get struck by lightning.
I mean...
It said Jenny. It said Shannon. How impressive. It didn't say nothing about Skip. I just want to try to figure out why you're talking.
Okay, Shannon.
Thank you. Again.
You asked a question, I answered it.
I asked the people at home. And they calling in as we speak right now. So would you please...
Didn't you used to love First Cousins? Didn't you used to tell me how much he was... He was worth every penny they gave him.
What happened was, Skip, I came to realize we're not really kin. That's my aunt's boyfriend's sister's son. So theoretically, there's no relationship. So no, we not. I thought we were cousins. So we really not.
I'm not in the Hall of Fame, but I called that from the start that he was like 10th cousins,
So
right?
what are you now? Nothing?
No. Once I came to that realization, you know, we play cousins.
Yeah.
But anyway, Skip Bayless, look. There's some throws. I mean, can we run this? Skip, I don't really like getting video footage. I don't really like that. You think I like doing that? You think I like staying up late at night, scrumming and charting when I watch the game? I don't like this. DJ, can we drop this footage? I want you to tell me how impressive was this throw. You tell me how impressive was this, Skip. I'll let you talk over it.
He made one back. He missed him. He was wide open in the end zone. He missed him high.
How impressive was that?
Then what happened?
How impressive was that? How impressive?
That's one throw in the whole game. What happened?
Jenny called me yesterday, Shannon. I could have made that throw. I said, for real, whole team?
Jenny
called me yesterday. Told me she could have made that. She could have made that throw.
Really?
Lefty, though.
So Skip Bayless, look.
Wait, the NFL doesn't like left-handed quarterbacks.
I know, true. I'd be...
Why they don't?
They just don't. They just had a bias against lefties. I know. Well, they do. They do. They still do.
Well, we should have been a pitcher anyway. But Skip, here's the thing. Look, let's not make more of this than what it is. They're 11 and 5. They won the AFC East for the 10th consecutive time, which says a little something about that division. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. This team and Tom Brady, they beat up on a very undermanned New York Jets football team with a rookie quarterback. They're going to the playoffs. They get a bye. They're going to get healthy. So if there's something wrong with Tom, that's what's been floating out there since he had looked terrible over the last month. But hey, all is forgiven now. Okay, fine. You won that game. You go into the playoffs. We'll see just how much this healing process that the Giants, this healing oil the Giants provided for you. We'll see once the playoffs start. Because more than likely, you're probably going to face San Diego or the Ravens. So we'll see.
Bring them on. bring on that rookie Ravens quarterback. I love him, but I'd like to see him at Foxborough.
Yeah, and that's suffocating defense, although they didn't play well yesterday.
So, is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Thank you, finally. Now for some true perspective on the greatest player in the history of football. Listen carefully to what I'm about to say. You are watching, but not seeing, Tom Brady's greatest achievement. This is easily the worst team that Bill Belichick has ever provided for Tom Brady. Last week, you agreed with that. Defensively, receiver core-wise, it's the worst supporting cast Tom Brady has ever had in his 19 seasons. Are we good with that? And yet, if not for the Miami Miracle debacle, and you said that Bill Belichick has to take full responsibility for that. So without that, Tom Brady has lifted his supporting cast, or what's left of it. He would have lifted it to the #1 seed in the AFC.
How?
That's extraordinary.
How?
Well, if you take that one play away, he did his part in that game to put them in position to win the 1 seed in the AFC.
So they're 12-4. Kansas City's 13-3.
No, but they beat Kansas City.
Yeah,
they would have had, but if you give them that, and this one, they'd have the 1 seed.
But that makes their 5th loss. They're 11-5.
No, but they would have had it. They would have been tied.
Okay, they're 12-4, and Kansas City's 13-3.
No, they would have had it. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Huh? No? Okay, but they do have the #2 seed, which is an extraordinary achievement, given what he had to work with.
They'd have been 12-4. They've both been 12-4.
They'd both be 12-4, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And they beat Kansas City head-to-head.
So I hear what you say about Mo Claiborne. I hear what you say about Tremaine Johnson. I hear what you say about Todd Bowles. He was gone like 5 games ago.
Yes.
It's still a division rival playing against a New England team that has 3 wheels about to come off. That's what we both seen them over the last 4 weeks.
Right.
They've been shaky at best. So what did my eye test tell me about Tom Brady yesterday? You said he's flinching, you said he's ducking, and I could see no flinch or duck yesterday.
Could you see any pressure? You could see none of that either.
What I saw was as much accuracy and velocity as I've ever seen from Tom Brady. And yeah, I can cherry pick throws every game from every quarterback where you say, wow, he sure wanted that throwback. He missed that. That was his easiest throw of the day that he missed. He made it. We don't have time for me to show you all the good throws that he made. But I will show you the one good throw that he made because he's still moving as well as ever. And that's not great, but it's not worse than ever. So I'm not seeing any sprained knee because that throw, if we could see the escape throw to Dorsett, here he goes and escaping. He's moving. That's 41 years of age. He's an old-ass man, says Eric Dickerson. And look at the old-ass man throw that ball on the run across his body to Philip Dorsett for a touchdown. Hit him right in the hands. Philip Dorsett, who's been out of sight, out of mind, but he's back in the rotation because they only dressed 3 wide receivers yesterday because Cordero Patterson has a knee issue that kept him out of the game. So you dress 3 wide receivers, but you throw 4 touchdown passes to 4 different receivers because you throw one to James White, then you throw one to Burkhead, then you throw that one to Dorsett, and then you finally throw one to the only real wide receiver target you have left in Julian Edelman.
Yes.
So you go to 4 different receivers for 4 different touchdowns. But guess what? Yesterday, Tom Brady had to throw 11 balls at one Chris Hogan. The same Chris Hogan who against Buffalo just a week ago had how many targets, Mr. Sharpe? 0. So all of a sudden, you go in and you say, well, guess what, Josh McDaniels? We got nobody left. I've got to start throwing balls to Chris Hogan. So he throws them 11 and he catches 6 of them for a grand total of 64 yards and no touchdowns. That's all that you have left to work with. So would you believe that Chris Hogan has had 8 games this year of 2 targets or less. So he hasn't really even been in the rotation this year, right?
I think
he had 4 games with no catches.
I think the thing is that Tom also sees that he doesn't want to leave. Because there might come a time, Skip, because you remember that one year he didn't catch, down the stretch, he didn't catch a whole lot of passes, and then he exploded in the championship game against the Colts. And the one thing that great quarterbacks, they do understand is the psyche of a receiver. I never know when I might need Chris Hogan. Let me know I haven't forgot about him. Let's put some plays. Skip, some of those throws he wasn't going to catch. Now, he had a wide open touchdown. He could have easily caught that. But a lot of times, let's just let him know that we still got love for him. We're going to give him some opportunities.
11 opportunities is a lot of opportunities.
But as you said before, there have been 7 or 8 games in which he's had 2 opportunities or less. So he's going, I don't care if you're an undrafted free agent or you're a first-round draft pick. you got pride. He's like, I'm practicing, but I don't get the love shown to me that other guys that are getting shown. So show me a little love. Kudos to Tom Brady for going to Josh for calling those plays to give Hogan an opportunity. Watch, down in these playoff games, Chris Hogan to show up for you.
Good, good. Well, that's all you got left. So New England, Tom Brady has to rely on Chris Hogan because we saw what's left of Gronk yesterday actually catch the 2 balls that were thrown to him. So Brady said, I'm going to throw you 2 little pieces of candy, Gronk, just 2. And if you can catch them, great, because he missed the one last week that was intercepted. So he caught 2 balls for a grand total of 24 yards. Way to go, Gronk. That's all you got left. So Tom Brady is doing it with next to nothing in his receiver core. And now there's not even a Cordero that you can stick in the backfield and occasionally hand it to.
But, I mean, think about what you just said. Okay, there's nothing for him to throw it to, yet he still threw 4 touchdown passes. Shouldn't that give you cause to pause? What are the Jets?
I don't know. Tom Brady's a miracle worker is what he is, because you're watching, again, his greatest achievement. He pulled off the 2 seed that should have been the 1 seed with this.
But let me ask you a question. Had Tom Brady been 3 years ago, would it have mattered?
What do you mean 3 years ago?
If Tom Brady 3 years ago was playing today, would it have mattered?
No, he's the same guy. He looks the very same to me. Okay. And he'll have bad games, and occasionally he's lost home playoff games to Rex Ryan and twice to Baltimore. Okay. So to your point, if Baltimore is going in there, which I believe it's going to be Baltimore, we'll have to see. Some things are going to have to happen. But, you know, it's dangerous. You would have to give the psychological edge to Baltimore. Heck, you'd have to give the on-paper edge to Baltimore. I'm going to, if it comes to that, I'm picking Tom Brady to win that game. Okay. I just believe he's going to be able to outplay the rookie quarterback, who, again, is as much running back as quarterback. And I love what Lamar has done and how they use him. But I'll take Tom Brady in that game. So guess what? New England has scored 400-plus points for the 12th straight year. That's staggering, because next on the list is New Orleans with 8. They just scored 8 straight, okay? Right. So that's number 2 on that list. And this is the 9th straight bye for the New England Patriots. And I know you say Belichick has something to do with that. I'll give you that. But the second on that list is only 4 straight years. So it's 9 straight to 4 straight. And then this is also the 9th straight 11-plus win year for Brady and Belichick. Second on that list is 7, okay? So they are shattering every record, but the 400-plus points, you got to give most of that credit to the 41-year-old quarterback, because he did it again. And so
what about those 4 games that he missed? Are we going to give him credit for those 2? I forgot. They sat in the meeting room. Jimmy Garoppolo and Jacoby Brissett, they sat in the meeting room. So osmosis, they learned how to do that. So we're going to give him credit for those 2.
But I'm just talking about this year. He pulled it off again, and he played all the games this year. 400-plus points. So he is achieving at the same level he's always achieved at age 41. So he outgunned Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes and, Aaron Rodgers. He outgunned all 3 of those guys. And at age 41, and he's got them at the 2 seed that should have been the 1.
If you don't mind me asking, because my notes are a little fuzzy over here, can you tell me the receivers that he was throwing to when he outgunned those guys? The same guy that you criticized, Chris Hogan. The same guy that you criticized, Rob Gronkowski. The same guy you criticized, Cordell Patterson. The same guy.
Keep going.
The same guys, Philip Brissett. The same guys, Julian Edelman.
Keep going.
All those guys.
Wait. You didn't.
Josh Gordon.
Josh Gordon, thank you. He had one guy who could separate, one guy who could run past people. Josh Gordon, even though he had a piano on his back, he wasn't the same. But he's all that he had at the wide receiver position.
He outgunned all
and he doesn't have Josh Gordon.
But
and he still has the 2 seed.
But that's the same. Hold on. He outgunned those guys with that terrible roster that Coach Belichick provided for him. But see, when he loses, now all of a sudden the roster comes into play.
Well,
but when he wins, it's all him. That's all I'm saying, Skill.
Well, all I'm saying, to be objective about this, is the defense has looked a little better, albeit against Buffalo and the Jets at home in the last 2 games. So I think there's a semblance of a defense there that could get them to a playoff.
You see what he did? The defense looked better against Buffalo and the Jets. But you didn't say that when Tom Brady was throwing against the Buffalo and the Jets.
Well, the defense is at full strength, and Brady just keeps losing receivers. He didn't even have Cordero.
Oh, just defense at full strength. You feel comfortable saying that?
Well, it wasn't at full strength.
Okay.
But what did your eye test tell you about Tom Brady? Did he look the same? Did the accuracy look the same? Did the velocity look the same? It did to me.
It looked the same to me at Detroit. It looked the same to me at Tennessee. It looked the same to me at Jacksonville. It looked the same to me, Skip Bayless. It looked the same to me in Pittsburgh.
So our Super Bowl picks are, we both picked New Orleans to win the NFC.
Yeah, we did.
And I picked Brady to win the AFC, and you picked Phillip Rivers and the Chargers,
I did.
right?
Yes.
Which of those two picks do you like the best? New Orleans, New England, or New Orleans, Chargers?
Given how the Chargers have looked the last couple of weeks, I don't feel good about my pick going into the playoffs.
Thank you. I feel good about my pick.
Good honesty.
But I feel good about over my homeboy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we're not talking about over my homeboy. Yeah.
Well,
50-10, 50-11.
We just might see Tom Brady at Patrick Mahomes. We just might.
Again, we're not going to talk about my homeboy right now.